All right, hello everyone. My name is Timothy Lee Grant, and one of the things that I want to do with this YouTube channel is kind of document my progress and process as I am attempting to become a software engineer. And it just feels like setback after setback after setback after setback. So I'll try to describe kind of what I'm feeling right now and where I think I am in the process. Um, it feels like I have a 0% probability of ever being able to get into one of those good companies. And by good, what I'm talking about is Facebook, Google, Amazon, TikTok, Snapchat, Microsoft, that that kind of company, right? It doesn't seem like that's going to be a possibility for me. And I'm basing that off of multiple different points that I have been observing in my life. So the first one is I started doing leak code about 9 months ago, and I'm still really bad at it. Now I've improved a lot. I've made a lot of progress. I'm able to kind of solve mediums at about a 20% accuracy or 20% success rate, which is horrible, right? So, because I'll get multiple leak code type questions, and so what is the probability of success? Let's just say you get two leak code questions. So it's 20% times 20%, which is very, very, very low probabilities because it's event one and event two occurring. And so multiplying those probabilities. Okay. So now that's the one thing. And I'm thinking like, okay, I still just get completely annihilated when I, I'll be doing a LeetCode question and just struggle with it, struggle with it, struggle with it, struggle with it, struggle with it. And what I'm also observing is the people that I'm going to be competing against are so much better than I could ever hope to be. Now, let's just talk about background. Let's talk about education background. They're not coming from Oregon State University. They're coming from Berkeley and MIT and Stanford. So who are you going to give the job to? Some random person from Oregon State or someone from Stanford? If I was the hiring manager, I would go with Stanford. It's a pretty obvious choice. So I already come to the table with a huge disadvantage there. The other thing that I'm noticing is the huge gap in skill between me and Susie. So Susie has been working at Amazon for what, 4 months now? 3 months? 4 months, I think. And her skill level has skyrocketed more than I could ever, ever hope to accomplish outside of Amazon. I don't know what personal project I would ever be able to do. Give me a year, give me 2 years to work on a personal project. Can't even come halfway to how far she has come in 4 months at Amazon, at like a real company. So now I'm going to be competing with people who have that experience. I just see myself falling behind every single day, and I'm just like this feeling of I'm running as hard as I can to improve myself and get these skills and learn and learn and learn, and then everyone else just flies right by me. I'm like, whoa, what? Here I am on a little bike, and an F-35 comes over my head. I'm like, yo, What was that? Oh, that's my competition. Huh. I see. So I'm just like, those are the people. Yeah. So I was able to get an online assessment from Amazon, right? And I think what was going on with that was because they saw that the company that I'm working for right now, they do communication devices for the Army and Marines. So that's what the company that I work for does. They sell their products to the military. And the position that I was applying for at Amazon is specifically, it was like a public sector, so it works with the government. And so I think that's why they gave me the online assessment because it kind of fits. And so my experience was so niche that okay, that kind of makes sense, but that's a once in a I'm not I don't know. That's a very rare thing to open up, right? That things just like fit in. Because all of the other positions that I have applied for just flat rejection. And funny enough, the one that I actually did get the online assessment for, I did not get a was it, recommendation for that position. So that one I actually just applied by myself and just put it in, and I ended up getting the online assessment. The other ones that I got two, I applied for two positions at Amazon with recommendations. Both of those got rejected. And then all of the other applications that I sent to Amazon got rejected. All the ones that I sent to TikTok and right, all of them. Although I think actually TikTok has some that are still open, but that was like 3, 4 weeks ago. So, um, anyways, yeah, it's just like I'm not sure how I'm going to move forward because I'm spending so much time and energy and effort into trying to do this, and it just seems like the goal is going further and further away the more I strive for it. And I'm just like, man, I feel too the other thing is fundamentally, I think I'm too stupid to actually work at one of these companies. I don't think I'm smart enough. It, even if I was able to do leak code and get in, am I actually going to be able to do the position? I don't know, man. I don't know. But I can't even get in. So it's like there it doesn't seem like other people struggle with leak code as much as I just feel so incompetent in leak code and with my skills. It's like both things. And my background is Oregon State University. Bachelor's in electrical engineering at Oregon State University. When I'm competing against people who have bachelor's or master's from Stanford. It's like, oh, okay, nice. And then as I'm just watching like everyone else gaining so many skills, and then I'm just, yeah. So that's kind of the situation that I'm feeling right now. And I just feel like super demotivated that why don't I just chill, right? Like if it feels like I'm torturing myself to every single day be doing these projects and trying to do leak code and do that after I get done with work. So I do work and then I do leak code or projects. So my YouTube channel, all of this is after having a full-time job as an embedded systems engineer. So it's, I don't know, I'm just exhausted and I just don't see any payout from my efforts. And I don't see any possibility of a future payout in the future. So if I'm working super hard right now, okay, and I'm not getting anything, okay, if I was like, well, in the future, I think it will result in something, well then yeah, it would be a lot easier to actually go forward and have motivation, but I do not fundamentally believe it. I don't believe that I will ever be able to get into one of these companies. So I just feel like, what's the point? What is the point of studying and stressing myself out and trying to run as fast as I can on my little bicycle, trying to pedal and race these F-35s and yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. Not sure how to move forward or how to gain the skills or what I really can do realistically to be able to do it because I mean, look, I post my projects on YouTube. You guys know about my projects. They're not impressive. They're they're stupid. They're not advanced. They're not impressive. That's not going to people look at the projects, they're going to be, oh, what the fuck is this? Like, okay, we're going to hire, yeah, okay, we're going to hire you as a back-end software engineer because you did one random project that put time into, you put some time into because it was outside of working hours as like a pet project. Okay, that's the face that they're going to give me when they look at my resume. You think this is going to get you hired? Yeah. Garbage. There we go. Throw my resume right away. And I mean, I can't even it makes sense. Like logically I understand it makes sense. From my perspective looking at it as if I were a hiring manager, I would do the same thing. So I can't blame them. It's my thing of like I don't have any good projects. And so I do projects while I'm already tired after work in my free time as an individual person, not part of a team, with no funding as well, because keep in mind, all of those big companies, right, you have access to those top tier tools as well. Like, okay, you get experience working with databases and whatever, like Amazon, AWS, mm, features and lambdas and all of this stuff, right? And so you're not paying, the company is paying, but you get the experience. So now this guy, me, is just a random person who develops something on his off time as a pet project with no other people collaborating, no senior engineers to give you kind of like feedback, and no funding, so you're just doing things on your little local MacBook. And then other people are not like that. Um, so if I was looking at the resume and I saw this little project that I did, it's not impressive. It's not going to impress anyone. And why would anyone do like give me a chance? It didn't make sense. It makes complete sense, right? That they wouldn't do that. The other thing, which is concerning, is I mentioned I have a job as an embedded systems engineer. Now, why is that a problem? So, as I gain work experience, they're going to look at me and say, okay, well, you have 2 years of work experience, but you're this bad? You know what I mean? Like, and it kind of makes it where I won't be able to apply for entry level position. Well, actually, now that I think about it, that there aren't entry level positions don't exist. So maybe actually that's not even a a point of concern. Um, yeah, okay. Well, what I was thinking is like as I as I gain experience, it's going to make it where I can't enter in to the company at an entry level because they are going to say, "Oh, well, you already have 2 years of experience as an engineer. Why aren't you applying for the mid-level?" Reasonable question. But my skills are way down here. I can't be a mid-level. So now, not only do I need to get to the skill level of an entry level engineer, which I'm not. I'm not even at the level of a 4 month Amazon employee. She's way over there. She's the 700 miles ahead of me, right? And here I am on my little bike. That's 4 months. Mid level is 2 or 3 years. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's and the party kind of seems like it's closing anyways as AI continues and continues and continues and continues to advance. Every 6 months, the models get better. And by the way, anyone on YouTube who says like, "Oh, if AI replaces software engineers," I don't even listen. If someone says something so dumb to say if AI replaces software engineers, this person has lost all credibility. I don't listen to them. They're not very smart. It's already replacing software engineers. Automation isn't some little robot. Ding 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 ding. I am Jerry. I took Jerry's job. No, what it is it makes 3 engineers as efficient as 15 engineers, and therefore the company doesn't need to hire those 13, right? So that's automation. Automation is leverage of 3 engineers doing all of the other engineers' work. All of those other engineers got automated out, but it's not just a ding, 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 ding. So it's already replacing us. And every 6 months, they release a new model, and it's just like, okay, well, even more jobs dried up. So, And looking forward into the future, even if I did, oh, I was planning on doing like, oh, I'm gonna go clone whatever Snapchat, right? To practice building these systems and put something on my resume and be able to talk about the different components which I developed, even if I did that, would that be impressive? Everyone else develops clones, right? And why not just hire someone who actually worked at Snapchat? See what I mean? It's like, and then obviously the other thing that I'm thinking in my head is like I'm even assuming that I could build like a clone of Snapchat. I don't, who knows if I would even be capable intellectually of doing that if I'm smart enough to do that. I don't know. I'm starting to doubt it. I really think I am just like a low intelligence loser. I don't know. I shouldn't have majored in engineering. I am not smart enough to be an engineer. So, yeah. That on that fun note, I think I will end the video here. I will probably try to continue in this journey, in this goal. I I I have very low expectations of it actually turning out. I don't think it will. And I don't know how to move forward. I feel like right now I'm just randomly doing things. I'm like, okay, well, I need to know system design, so I'll clone a software project or like a software system, and I'll incorporate all of these different components like the load balancer, like the talking to databases, like all of this, right? Like I'll clone this and get experience with system design and understand the components within those systems more intuitively. So yeah, I'll do that. And then I need to know leak code, so I'm doing that, right? So I'm just kind of like randomly going about things. I have no idea what I should actually be doing at all to prepare. And even if I did get an interview, what is the probability of actually passing it? Because the other thing, just like, how do people get so good at leak code that they are able to just randomly, someone gives them a problem, just randomly solve it? That doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense how people can be that. I s- so I'm in Seattle. Every day I go for a walk and I see literally thousands of people with their little Amazon badge and their little Amazon backpack. And I'm thinking to myself, like, every single one of them, every single is so much smarter than me. Every single one of them was able to go in and just randomly do multiple leak codes just off their brain. How? How is that possible? How is every single one of them that smart? I don't get it. I see thousands of people and I'm just like, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid that I can't join them, that I can't get in. If it was just like 10 people, right? Like, okay, that makes sense. That's fine, right? Like, yeah, that makes sense. but there's like 50 buildings here in Seattle, skyscrapers, all Amazon. And it's like, I'm so dumb. I can't even find a single slot at all. And they're able to fill positions, right? So those people are all of those tens of thousands of people. All of them can, how? How are they able to do that? I don't know. Every every single day when I go for a walk, I'm just like looking at them and I'm like feeling worse and worse and worse about myself that I'm just such a fucking idiot. I don't know. So give me a year. Can I get into a company? Give me 2 years, 5 years? I don't know. I have no idea. And I don't know how to move forward, and I feel like I'm just making almost no progress while everyone else is just zipping right by. Every single one of those thousands and thousands of people I see are in the exact same F-35 that's just like right over me. Every single one of them. All of the people at Microsoft. All of the and that look, right, Amazon is just one company. Microsoft, they're all in their little jet airplanes. Maybe they're a I don't know, uh, F-15. And then at at TikTok and at all of them. And then just me on my little bicycle trying to do personal projects. 我真的感觉我自己是一个傻逼，不知道，我真是想放弃了。So, I said that I was going to stop this video, so I hope everyone is doing good. Um, and anyways, subscribe if you want to, and yeah, I'm gonna continue with this process. I'm gonna keep trying because there's nothing, right? Like I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep trying, but man, I just feel completely demotivated and just like, what's the point? What am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I doing? You know? So, yeah, thank you for watching. My name is Timothy Lee Grant, and I will see you guys in the next video. So, goodbye.